Okay, just a small recap. So last time, if you remember, I announced that I'm going to move, and this has happened. And meanwhile, that move is almost over. So now the fun starts. Some updates. Obviously, I used the time to make some preparations beforehand, like my massive wood desk plates, for example, that have to be maintained. And so I bought some further wood grinding tools and prepared them before I was really moving. And you can imagine that I already thought about and envisioned everything and many things already beforehand. So then the actual moving has happened, and I got an own trailer just for my own stuff. I took a week off and moved like all the small stuff on my own. So since I was just moving a few kilometers away within Munich. But then I got a company just for the big stuff, like the couch and cupboards, etc. Right? I already knew that the devil will be in the detail. Like I already planned and had to occupy several days just to disassemble my studio. And of course, I know I need even more days just to assemble my studio, which is currently in progress. So yeah, that really was producing some kind of headache, but now it's over, and every move, right, is not easy. This was not my first move in my life, but rather like my 15th or so if I count up. And so I thought about several optimizations what this move should bring. Like beside from moving just from an apartment to a house, right? So by the way, we now have more bathrooms, a bigger living room, more sleeping rooms, a dedicated room for my stuff, and this is like what you see here, right? I already announced it, the workshop room, but the big thing is the laundry room, which is next to my studio room, I declared as a machine room. So like it's including, for example, my backup NAS. This can now run 24/7 and doesn't disturb me. And the whole house here is Cat6 Ethernet equipped because it was designed by someone else who seems to be as geeky like me. I think this is pretty convenient, especially when I'm building here my Wi-Fi setup. But coming back, most important from sound studio point of view, I'm putting into this machine room my Music Mac Pro, like the workstation. So I have absolutely totally quiet room here as the main mixing and studio room. And it will be fully noise isolated in the future. And so therefore I drilled a hole to throughput at least a DisplayPort cable, a USB extension, and my Thunderbolt cable for my audio interface so that I can connect this in my room, right? And hey, it works. That's really great. So meanwhile, the first milestone I achieved, which is just being able to hear sound. So it took me a lot of time to sort our house and with that my life again. But then, you always have to set yourself milestones, right? And for decades, my milestone always was to be able to hear music. When I was moving, turn everything on, and I should be able to hear music within a few hours, right? So in the past, that usually took me a few hours. I already knew that here things are a little bit more complex, and of course I have more stuff, right? So now it took me almost 6 days to be able to set up everything and set up my loudspeaker so that I was able to listen to music. And also, as you can hear, another milestone is done. I can record audio and produce my videos. So that's really also quite great because I have a, let's say, temporary setup here. Not everything is finalized, but hey, yeah. And also I announced it already, currently in progress is my studio desk. So I have plan of something that I would love to have. But even meanwhile, doing the blueprint for cutting the wood, I changed things a little bit and slightly, and still the design is not yet final, but you will see there the focus of my videos on this one very soon. And finally, just some open to-dos. So still I have to place and connect all my synth and my gear, right? Sound absorbers is like this room here. I really have to improve a lot. You might hear this on the current recording as well. I'm still working on the lights, which is a big topic for me and an important topic. I want to upgrade my sidecar of 19-inch racks. Let's see how this fits to the desk. And of course, finally, I want to build my doorless desk, which should be in place as well. So plenty of things to do, but just a small update for you guys. I hope you love to follow me on my journey to my dream studio, and talk to you soon.